When I reacted to his video originally, you might notice his title of the video was Nick A30 scams his viewers. And if we look at what the video is called now, it's Nick A30 scammed me. He's clearly using my name to create a false narrative to gain views and propel his channel forward.
Recently, Nick A30 has been in a plethora of drama due to a YouTuber trying to expose him, claiming that he not only scammed him, but he scams his audience of primarily children. But in case you're unaware, I'm gonna start from the very beginning. Nick A30 is a well-known content creator, mainly making content revolving around Fortnite. He's a well-known streamer slash YouTuber, and most of the time is either live streaming and then making videos on his live stream to post on YouTube.
You think you're the king?
The king, nigga!
Hey, what? Yo, full speed! Okay, bro. You're dead, you're banned. You're never joining my cut. Hey, you're never joining my customs ever again. Bye.
And the reason he has such a kid type audience is because he is super family friendly. He does not allow swearing, cussing, or anything like that. No matter what game he's playing or who he's playing with, he tries to keep it as family friendly as possible. So when you hear news like this, that he is out here scamming his audience, who are mainly children, it raises a lot of alarms. And the person leading the charge trying to expose Nick A30 was a YouTuber named Archie, who had a personal experience of Nick A30 quote unquote scamming him, where he made an entire YouTube video talking about it.
I don't like Nick A30. This isn't because of his content or anything like that. I actually did like him quite a bit before this happened. You're probably wondering what happened. Well, I found out he exploits his viewers for money. How do I know this? Because it happened to me. On the 27th of December 2024, I donated $4 to Nick A30. His chat was on members only mode and there wasn't many people donating other than people becoming members. So I thought this was a good opportunity to donate, as he would be able to read it as it was a chill stream. I donated asking for him to give me a Fortnite challenge for a video I'm making, as Nick has said he likes to help out small creators, and for $4 it would only take him about 10 seconds to answer. He proceeded to answer saying, if I tell him what challenge I want him to give me, he will say it.
Arch of the 4, Big Bang, can you give me a Fortnite challenge for a video? Always happy Christmas, brother. Thank you, bro. If you have an idea, I would more than likely be happy to say it. I don't have any ideas off the top of my head. If I had ideas, I'd be recording it, you know? So if you have a challenge, you let me know. I will gladly say it so you can use it for your video.
Now, in all reality, we can tell this guy is just using Nick A30's name to get some more viewers on his videos, saying that, hey, Nick A30 gave me a challenge in your title or anywhere in your thumbnail is going to attract a lot of people's views. But Nick himself has said that he does like helping out small creators, so it makes sense that he would put that together and be like, hey, this would be a good chance to do it. It only costs $4 and it's going to make for an entertaining video. So far, it just seems like a win-win. Nick gets a quick donation, he gets a video out of it, and everything seems fine. The only way he could really make this worse is by spamming Nick A30 or being annoying about the situation.
This is just weird because, like, he could just say any challenge. He could just say, I'll do a shotgun only challenge, or you know, whatever. It doesn't need to be something brand new. I don't think you could think of anything brand new. I found this a bit weird as his chat was on members only, so if I wanted to message, I would have had to pay $5 or donate money telling him what challenge.
Hey everyone, it is Nick A30 here.
But I thought, fine, why not? I proceeded to donate $2 more, specifying that I don't mind what challenge even if it's been done before. I also would like to specify I did actually give him 2 challenges. I said, could you maybe give me the one chest only challenge or the shotgun only challenge? He then proceeded to just flat out ignore my donation. He didn't say anything about it, he didn't even read it. And I know as a big streamer it is hard to keep up with every donation, but he was reading chat and he wasn't getting that many donations because it was more of a quiet stream. So I donated another $2, saying simply, I think he might have missed my dono, and I specified which 2 challenges I would like him to give me, as in his own words, this was okay. Now, he did actually read this donation, but he went on to say that he did read my last donation and I must have missed it and I need to keep my eyes peeled on the stream, but he's just flat out lying.
You saw the second, you never gave a challenge. I did, bro, I did. I answered it in full. I said that already 3 times. So if you can't pay attention to the stream, like, that's on you, bro. I literally responded to your message.
He must have just ignored it or just not read it and then just flat out lied to me. But I went through the whole stream twice and he didn't read it or even look at it. So I don't even know what happened there. He then said this.
Arch, listen, if you have a challenge that you would like me to give you, you give it to me. I don't have any challenge ideas, bro. You're the content creator. You come up with the idea. I'll say it if that's what you want. If you want to include me in the video, Please stop spamming, okay?
Now, if I'm being honest, his delivery to him could have been said a lot better. Nick 830 didn't need to come off the way that he did, but also you gotta think of it from his perspective. From ours perspective, he's just coming in trying to be nice and having his donation, having it be something quick, as he already told him that, hey, you just need to tell me what it is and I'll say it. That's cool. But then from Nick's perspective, he's probably not the only person that came in and said this. He could have had 2 different people say this a week ago. Then how many people said it a couple days ago? And then how many people are gonna say it the next day? That probably does consistently happen when people are asking him, hey, can you say this for a video? Can you say this for a video? Oh, I need this. I can understand how that might get a little bit annoying, but that is stuff you sign up for when you become a content creator, especially when you're one as big as him. And then the follow-up being that, hey, he doesn't want him to spam, but yet keeps telling him to keep on donating or keep speaking to him. That's where the conflict truly happens, because it's like, what do you mean you want me to talk to you, but at the same time stop speaking? That doesn't make any real or logical sense at all. And then him also outright not reading one of his donos. It doesn't matter how much money he spent. It could have been $1, it could have been 50 cents. If he's giving you money and then putting a donation up there and you blatantly ignoring it, you're just taking his money for no apparent reason when he's supposed to get a donation read.
Now, this just came off as a little rude, and I had sent him like $8 or something at this point. I'd be over the moon if someone was spamming me with money. Then I donated another $2, saying that in the last donation, I did say what challenge I wanted him to give me, and he simply replied, Arch, thank you.
Holy crap, bro. Arch, thank you.
The look on his face, I don't know what it is, but he just looks annoyed, man. I really don't understand what's hurt this man's feelings. It's kind of weird how he said if I told him what challenge I wanted, he would say it, leading to me donating more and more money. I also want to mention all of these donations are very, very polite. As far as Nick knows, I'm a big fan and have a lot of respect for him, but he clearly didn't for me. This is because as soon as I sent the next donation, I realized he had banned me from donating, which is really strange, man.
I can't even defend Nick at this point. I was trying to play devil's advocate to see what would be happening from Nick's POV, but at this point, you're literally just finessing him for cash. You told him, hey, you need to tell me what challenge you want. Only way he can do that is by sending you money, so he sent you more money in order to get that done, and yet you still didn't do it. So you just finessed him out of some money, then banned him from donating as well, which just shows that he doesn't want any more of his money. But at that point, you already have some. And what if this was somebody else? Like he's gonna say later, what if this was just some kid who got some birthday money and wanted to use Nick 830's reaction for a video, and all of a sudden they're not able to anymore, and basically just get finessed out of the bread that they could have had because Nick just decided, hey, I actually don't want to do this anymore, and changed his mind midstream. And this all actually could have been avoided if Nick really in his heart didn't want to do it. He could have just said, I'm sorry, I actually don't feel like doing that or giving out any ideas, but I'll definitely refund you for your donation. That was the whole point of you sending me the money.
About how scummy people are, okay?
I'm scummy, okay? Let's see.
1.3k views, 1.3k views, 2.8k views, 2.3k views, 106,000 views.
Yeah, no, that video, I did not expect it to do that well, and I think the reason it did so well is because people do have issues with Nick. They find his behavior on stream really weird. It's not just a donation thing, it's a bunch of other things. His interactions with his viewers are just strange. The way he treats his viewers, the way he acts is just not normal. And I think that's why a lot of people watched the video and actually responded very well to it. I think by saying I've only done this for views is just a lie. I'm very happy with my life. I don't care about the views. I've been editing since I don't even know when. I just like making videos, and when the situation happened, I felt I had to make a video to warn parents who let their kids donate to this guy and how their kids could be treated, because the way he reacted was so strange, and I was being nothing but polite, so I can't imagine what he would say to a kid asking the same question who wouldn't be able to write in a professional manner like I did.
In the beginning, I did say obviously he's using Nick 830's name to attract people to get views, but that would be in a different way when it comes to actually doing the challenge he wants. Obviously, saying that you got big YouTubers to give you a challenge is gonna attract people who want people to watch your videos. That's just a normal thing on YouTube. I thought it would be a win-win that way. Him making this video, on the other hand, is literally just him telling his experience. I wouldn't see that as clout chasing, as if somebody did something like that to me, best believe I'm hopping on my channel and making a video about it instantly. You have the platform to do it, and he is someone that has the ability to do that, unlike other people that might have had this happen already but were unable to say something. So Nick 830 just saying he's a clout chaser chaser isn't actually true unless he was monetized and making a bunch of money from it, which he actually does talk about, saying that he made no revenue.
I can guarantee you, bro donated like $10. I can guarantee you he made 100 times that amount with it.
I didn't make any money off the video. I made zero. I'm not monetized on YouTube. So that's a lie. I didn't do it for the money. I make no money from this. I actually am down $15 from when I made this video because I donated to him, made the video, and I don't get revenue from YouTube. Oh, what? You want me to show my ad revenue? Okay, I will show you guys the video analytics to prove that I made no money. As you can see, there is no revenue here because I'm not monetized. It's literally just views. I couldn't care less, to be honest. I'm glad it did as well as it did because people can see what Nick is actually really like. A lot of kids donate to him and they don't have a platform to share their experiences on. Not to mention, when I did upload the video, there has been quite a few children, obviously children, in the comments saying, I've donated to Nick and he did this and he ignored this and blah, blah, blah. And obviously, these kids can't make a YouTube video like I did and showcase their experiences.
Saying basically that he's not gonna get any fame or any type of views unless he uses your name is kind of crazy, especially when you're supposed to be a family-friendly, nice type of guy. Going out of your way to do all this instead of maybe handling it privately, trying to have a civil convo, just does not fit with your brand at all. I'ma be honest. And apparently, Nick 830 felt the exact same way because he ended up making a response video to this on his channel, not just a live stream quick little segment, no, an entire video dedicated to this guy.
So you guys might have seen the drama recently. There's a video made by this creator where he slanders my name and calls me a scammer and liar. There has been a lot of misinformation and overall just blatant lies. This one individual has made 2 videos already. Then there's a ton of other YouTubers. So I have to clear everything up. And so that's what we're going to be doing today. So first things first, when I reacted to his video originally, you might notice his title of the video was Nick 830 scams his viewers. And if we look at what the video is called now, it's Nick 830 scammed me. He's clearly using my name to create a false narrative to gain views and propel his channel forward. At no point whatsoever did Arch reach out via Twitter, email, any social media platform, or through another donation saying that he would like a refund, because everyone knows I would refund that donation within a heartbeat. I know it's not about the money. Otherwise, you would have asked for a refund, you take down the videos, but I know you're not going to. And I'm not one to censor anything. Everyone is more than allowed to have their opinion, make videos on me, form opinions. I will never DMCA strike, copyright claim them, or anything like that. People want to get upset at me for censoring certain words in my YouTube comments and in my streams. And that's because, like, hey, I got to focus on the positive. I want to spread good vibes. I don't want to focus on the negative 24/7. Yeah, there are moments where I might not be 100% positive, but I try my absolute best. And I've learned throughout the years, the more you're positive, the more that flourishes your positive community. And the moment you start addressing hate and negativity, which I have to do now, which I absolutely despise, that's when there's even more negativity and more hate and more drama.
In these instances, Nick is honestly kind of right. I mean, you can't just sit here and be like, you're upset about losing all of this money, not go into any type of private means in order to get the money back. If that's really what it was about, then he could have went through those means to get the money. I have seen Nick 830 refund people before for donations, so I honestly wouldn't be surprised if he would give it to you. And this man makes a ton of money. I'm telling you, he can refund you back the money that you have. Along with the fact that he changed the title, that is very odd. That is really, really weird on Archie's part, because if he truly felt true the way he was saying that he scams his audience and not just scams him, then he would have kept that same title. But even if he does still feel like he scams his audience, changing the title does not make you look good in any way, shape, or form. It makes it seem like you are backtracking from the truth or what you actually felt at first.
I donated asking for him to give me a Fortnite challenge for a video I'm making.
If you have an idea, I would more than likely be happy to say it. I don't have any ideas off the top of my head. If I had ideas, I'd be recording it.
This is just weird because, like, he could just say any challenge.
I've streamed Fortnite for 7 years, and people have asked me for challenges every single stream. I'm out of ideas, bro. And I could sound like a broken record and say one chest challenge, one chest challenge, one chest challenge. But, like, at the end of the day, how many videos are people going to watch where Nick 830 gives me a challenge and it's the one chest challenge? Like, how boring would that be? So I try to be a little more reserved so people can't just use my name and say Nick 830 gave me a challenge, and it's the same thing over and over again. When you see a Nick 830 video, I want it to be special. I want it to be unique. And that's the same way I treat my content on my channel. So my overall mindset on this kind of stuff, it never changes. Like, you got to put in the work, you got to put in the time.
I also would like to specify I did actually give him 2 challenges. I said, could you maybe give me the one chest only challenge or the shotgun only challenge? He then proceeded to just flat out ignore my donation.
I want to show you guys the stats of the stream real quick, because I think a lot of people often forget when I'm streaming, I have to be focusing on the game, the chat, the donations, the alerts, the subs, every single thing on all 4 platforms that I'm streaming on. So let me show you guys the stats. This is my main YouTube channel. I had 5,000 average viewers, 14,000 chat messages. On YouTube Shorts, there was an average of 1,700 people watching at one given time. And the same goes for Twitch. And on TikTok, let's say around 3,000 average concurrent viewers. My point being, whether it's a chat message message or donation, I might miss it sometimes. People know this, and at the end of the stream, typically I go through my full list and get caught up on everything.
Now, I'm gonna be honest, if you were in that same position as Nick830 where people ask you the same thing constantly, as I stated earlier, I thought the same thing. Like, people are gonna be coming in and saying the exact same thing. Hey, can you give me a challenge? Hey, Nick, can you say this? And after a while, that could get tiring. And if you do repeat the same thing, I understand where his mindset's coming from. It just doesn't make it special anymore. It's just like, oh, Nick830 is just gonna say this, Nick830 is gonna say that. It loses what would make people attracted to the video. So him being more reserved does make sense in that manner, along with the fact that he did suggest to give him a challenge, and him missing the donation again does make sense. If you're streaming on all of those different platforms, seeing all of those different chat messages, having all those things happen at once, it wouldn't make sense to not see the dono. But again, if he was being very polite and not being rude within these messages, then it still doesn't make sense to warrant a weird reaction that Nick830 gave him, unless he wasn't really saying what he was saying to us in those actual messages, which is what Nick then proceeds to go over.
I donated another $2, saying simply, I think he might have missed my dono, and I specified which 2 challenges I would like him to give me.
One thing I actually noticed when watching this back is the donation messages he's making and typing out in the video itself, they're not what he actually said when he donated. I logged onto my Streamlabs and I'm able to see the exact donation messages. His second donation was, bro, it can be any challenge, just anything off the top of your head, even if it's been done before, thanks. I mentioned some in the last dono, like one chest or shotgun only, lol. Appreciate your content, man, not trying to spam, just sending you money, LeMayo. Brother, you asked me to tell you what I would like you to say and then you don't read the message?
As soon as I sent the next donation, I realized he had banned me from donating, which is really strange, man.
If I wanted more money from you, I would keep you unbanned.
And this guy does have a history of banning his fans who pay money to be in his customs.
This is not true because for 100 player customs, you can have the trusted role or you can be a sub to join. So one is paid, one is unpaid. At one point I did make it so everyone can join the customs, whether you're a sub or not, whether you have the trusted role or not. But as you guys know, and you guys have seen clips, people grief my customs and it's just impossible to get anything done. So obviously we have to limit it to a smaller group of people.
I'm gonna be honest, in the messages that Nick830 showed, those do seem a little bit more passive aggressive than what he was actually saying in his video. Along with the fact that he's wondering why he has to have people pay to go into his customs or do other things, it is because he will get griefed a lot. That's how it is when you become a streamer, and it makes you want to limit the amount of people that can join, purely because why would you want to log on stream every day just for people to come and shit on you for no apparent reason other than to get a reaction out of you or to just fuck with you? That would be very, very annoying, and I bet he probably would think the exact same thing if it were to happen to him every single day he tried to do something for content or an event. I will still say though, the way Nick reacted could have been a little bit better. I mean, honestly, as things like this happen every other stream, I wouldn't be surprised if stuff like this happened literally 2 days after this situation as well. It's just about the way that he handled it that makes it very odd and seem very weird. And honestly, if he did want the money, then he could have kept him unbanned like he said himself. So it's not like he's just trying to take or finesse this guy for some bread. He banned him just so specifically he couldn't give him any more money.
Felt like Nick was just trying to squeeze as many little $2 donations out of me.
If you felt that I was trying to get more and more donations, why did you keep on donating? Why not just stop it right there, move on to another streamer, ask for a refund, and then be done with it? And as you see now, with 2 videos on your channel, you clearly were looking for drama and you were looking to profit off my name. And if you think I'd be willing to risk my career and risk my name and brand over a, I'm just gonna be generous here and say a $15 donation in total, I mean, come on, bro. Like, you don't gotta purposely mislead everybody just to get a video out there and build up your subscribers.
And they got banned from the chat for simply just asking a question.
I haven't banned a single person who mentioned the drama. I've timed out people. I've removed donations. Funny enough, in my Discord in the mod channel, I specifically said I do not want to ban anyone. If anyone brings up the drama, just time them out for 24 hours and then we move on.
If we're being honest, Nick830 isn't completely in the right and neither is Arch. They're both kind of in the wrong. He did respond very weird and it seemed very passive aggressive and a little bit upset, but you could understand both sides of it. If someone came into your chat every day, even one person, just asking for the same thing over and over and over again, I'm sure you would get tired of it as well. But also the way that Arch went about it, kept on saying like he was getting finessed out of sending more and more money instead of just asking for a refund instead after being banned, and it does make it seem weird, especially if you change titles. And then he didn't even go through a proper means of asking for the money back if he felt like that was the reason why he was upset. In my opinion, they both both could have handled the situation a lot better. On both sides, no one here is really in the right more, but it does seem very odd when you go on and make 2 videos about him instead of even attempting to go to private matters to fix these things or to communicate with Nick830 if you're really worried about any more of his fans having to go through the same thing that you did. But I don't know, that's just my opinion. But if you want to tell me your opinion, the best way to do that would be the comment section down below, because this video is unfortunately over. And if you did enjoy this video, then maybe consider giving it a like, and if you enjoy content like this, then maybe consider subscribing, because I post like this every single week, and you gotta hit that bell icon so you never miss out on a single upload. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.